All right, welcome. You're watching this on the LMS. This does not count for any attendance, but I will not be teaching Unit 5 in class. So I've made this video, and that's why you see these prompts. So when you're told to pause, please pause and write in the blank spaces, choose the correct answers, and so on. I will pause the video for those types of exercises. I will pause the video for, well, I will pause, not the video. You will pause the video for as long as you. I will wait about 5 to 7 seconds and then show the answers. But of course, you can pause for as long as you need. Anyway, let's begin. All right, as you know, this is the reading, and as always, there's a pre-recorded reading from me. So let's listen. Multi-channel customer service. Most companies provide customers with many options for how they communicate with the company. Customers can contact companies by email, by online chat, through the company website, or via social media such as Facebook or Twitter. Communication is now easier for customers who have a query about a product or order or want to report a problem. It also gives companies more opportunity to get feedback on customer experience. The problem is that there often isn't enough communication between the customer service channels. For example, a customer emails a company to make a complaint about a product that doesn't work. If there isn't a quick reply, he or she tries the online chat. They have no record of the email, so the customer has to explain the issue again. They can't offer a solution and tell him or her to call customer support. The customer spends 30 minutes on hold and then has to explain the problem again. For multi-channel communication to be a success for a company, it needs to improve the customer experience. Customers today do not want to wait, so companies must improve their response times and also make sure that the communication channels are connected. The prize for success is customer loyalty. The cost of failure is customers who don't want to come back. All right. So moving on to the questions. Uh, like I said, for things like this, you will pause the video for as long as you need. So go ahead and look at the questions, look at the reading, find the answers, and yeah, pause the video for as long as you need. All right. Welcome back. If you did pause the video and you did your best to answer the questions, here are the answers. What are the advantages of a multi-channel customer service? Customers have a wide choice of communication channels. Companies can learn more about their customers. The second one is also has to do with feedback. So if you wrote something like it gives the companies the opportunity to get feedback, that's fine too. Customers have many choices would be another type of answer for the first part. All right. What problems can customers have? Okay, they can waste a lot of time explaining their problem to different people in the company. Basically, they tell one person in chat or on the phone they're sent to another department. They have to explain it again and then again. And so, because of this, the result of these problems for companies, they lose customers. All right, again, you can pause the video here for as long as you need if you need to copy this down. But in 5 seconds, I will move to the next slide. All right, so for this part of, obviously we've done this in class many times. This is the book's way of making sure you understand the vocabulary from the reading. All right, again, pause the video for as long as you need now. All right, welcome back. You have unpaused the video and you're going to check to see if your answers are correct. So number one, say you are not happy with something is to make a complaint. Inform that something is wrong is to report a problem. Give detailed information about a problem is to explain the issue. The time it takes to answer a customer is response time. The idea that customers will always choose a company's products is customer loyalty. A department that answers customer questions is customer support. Ask customers what they think about your company is to get feedback. Suggest an answer to a problem is to offer a solution. Ask for information about something that isn't clear is to have a query. All right, same as before, you can pause the video for as long as you need to write down the answers. I will go to the next slide in 5 seconds. All right. Complaint. Say it with me. Complaint. This is to express sadness or unhappy feelings about someone or something. And usually with a complaint, there's a solution. So say it with me. Solution. This is an answer to a problem or complaint. And that is what we are doing next. All right. As you can see, it says here to pause the video, listen and fill in the table. Firstly, of course, you need to hear the conversation. So I have broken each conversation down. So I will play the first conversation. You will pause for as long as you need. Then you will check your answers. Then conversation 2, same. All right, so here we go with the first conversation. You're going to listen to a problem or complaint, and then you're going to listen to the solution.
Customer service, how can I help you?
Hello. Sorry, but I've just received a book from you, and I'm afraid there's a problem with it.
Oh dear. Can you give me more details?
Well, it's what I ordered, a biography of Nelson Mandela, but it's in Spanish, not English. I think I maybe clicked on the wrong button on your website.
Oh, that's possible. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. We'll send you the correct version today. Can you return the other book to us?
Yes, of course.
And we'll credit £5 to your account to cover postage.
Oh, thanks very much.
All right. So pause the video for as long as you need. Go back and listen to it again, whatever you need to do. hear the answers? So the problem was that he received the Spanish version and not the English version of the book. So the solution, they will send the correct version. All right, conversation 2.
AAA Taxis, good morning.
Hello, this is Mrs. Navarro. I booked a taxi to the airport for 9 o'clock. It's 9:15 now and it still hasn't arrived. I have a plane to catch in 2 hours' time.
I do apologise, Mrs. Navarro. Let me check. The address is 7 Castle Street, right?
Yes, that's right.
OK, I'll look into it and get back to you right away. Can I call you on this number?
Yes, it's my mobile. I'll wait to hear from you.
Pause the video now. Go back and listen to it if you need to. Now. All right, welcome back. Let's check the answers. So for conversation 2, the taxi to the airport that she ordered has not arrived. And the solution, he will look into it and get back to her right away. All right, conversation 3.
Good afternoon, sir. What can I do for you?
Good afternoon. I bought this music system 6 months ago. It's already been repaired once, and now it's not working again. I'm not very happy about it.
Sorry about that, sir. This model is usually very reliable. What exactly is the problem?
It's the same issue as before. It doesn't read MP3 files. I don't want it to be repaired again. I'd like a refund.
I'm afraid we can't give you a refund now, but we can offer you a replacement. Do you still have the receipt?
All right. Pause the video. Do what you need to do to get the answers for conversation 3. Now. Okay, so here are the answers. The problem. The music system does not read MP3 files. It was repaired before for the same problem. And the solution, because the company does not offer a refund, they will offer to send a replacement. All right, conversation 4.
You know those customer files you prepared for me?
Yes?
I'm afraid they're not the right ones. I actually wanted the files for 2015, not 2016.
Oh, yes, I remember now. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
Yes, sorry about that. I know it took you a long time to put them together.
Don't worry. I'll deal with it now.
All right. Pause video, do what you need to do. Now. Okay, welcome back. Here are the answers. Problem. She prepared the wrong files. So she, who prepared the wrong files, will deal with it now. She will correct it. All right, for the next part, oh, by the way, I'm sorry. Pause the video here for as long as you need to write down the answer. And in 5 seconds, I will go to the next slide. All right, this is kind of a, do you remember what conversation it was? So here I will still say the same thing. pause the video for as long as you need, and then I will show you the answers. So pause the video now. And welcome back. So I will show you answer number 1. If you weren't quite sure what to do, you can pause the video again. But I'd like a refund. That was conversation 3. So if you need to pause the video again, do it now. Okay, we'll do the rest. And here we go. Oh dear, can you give me more details? That was conversation 1. Don't worry, I will deal with it now. 4. I'm sorry to hear that. We'll send you the correct version today. 1. It's my fault, I'm sorry. 4. It still hasn't arrived. 2. It's not working again. I'm not very happy about it. 3. Customer service, how can I help you? 1. We can offer you a replacement. 3. I'll look into it and get back to you right away. 2. All right? If you need to quickly pause the video here, go ahead and do it now. All right, moving on to the next slide, which will be grammar.
5.5.
And we're not going to do the audio. All right, for here, go ahead and pause the video and choose the correct comparative superlative. And then we will listen to the audio. And as they are speaking, I will show you the correct answers. So pause the video and choose the correct superlative or comparative now. All right, welcome back. So we're going to listen to a radio program about shopping online versus physical stores. And as the person is speaking, I will show you the correct answer so you can compare what you chose to what is correct. All right, here we go.
Why do people prefer to buy online? A recent survey asked this question to 15,000 shoppers in 15 different parts of the world. The first reason is probably no surprise to you. Online retailers offer the cheapest products. 55% of people chose online shopping because prices were lower. The second reason was shopping hours. Physical stores are, of course, limited by their opening times, but online stores have the most flexible hours, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's difficult to be more flexible than that. People also like the fact that you can compare products and prices online. And it's true, it's not as easy to compare products in physical stores, especially if they're not near each other. Another reason was the number of products available. Some people buy online because internet shopping offers a wider choice than in-store shopping. And finally, where do you prefer to get information about products? Some people think online retailers offer better information about a product, but only 11% thought this was a reason for buying online. Perhaps many of us still prefer to speak to somebody in a real shop.
All right, so now you know what to do. Pause the video for as long as you need to make notes, correct your answers. But yeah, as you can see, we are getting into the grammar now. So I will go to the next slide in 5 seconds, so pause your video now. All right, here we go. So, comparatives. Obviously, these express comparisons, products, services, things, basically comparing even prices. You will always have, well, not always, most of the time, comparatives will be followed by than. So cheaper than, more expensive than. Don't forget to use that whether you're speaking or writing. So obviously, like I said, comparing two or more things. And it says in here to repeat after me as we practice the examples. So let's do that. Cheaper than, more expensive than, smaller than, bigger than, more than, less expensive than, or less than. That's one of those that can be either. Shorter than, taller than. All right, 5 seconds. And now we have superlatives. These are adjectives and adverbs. So, yep. Repeat after me as we practice these superlatives. And it's not here, but superlatives start with the. So it should actually be the biggest, the best, the hottest, the greatest, the oldest, the worst, the most beautiful, the most handsome. However, when you do adverbs, there is no the slowly, it's just slowly, quickly, costly, nicely. All right. 5 seconds. Now, here I'm going to explain why some adjectives take on ER, EST, and some use more or most. Any adjective with one syllable will use the ER, EST, depending on comparative or superlative. So, taller than or the tallest. These are all one syllable adjectives. Shorter than, the shortest. 2 or more syllables will use more or most. Remember, we're using the. So, more beautiful than, the most beautiful, more handsome than, most handsome. All right. Give you 5 seconds to take a look at this and make any notes you need to make. And this is a quick summary. So, like I said, one syllable, you would add ER, EST. Tall, taller than, the tallest. If it ends in E, just add the R or ST for one syllable. Nice, nicer than, the nicest. If it ends in Y, when writing, you would change the Y to I. You have happy, happier than, the happiest. 2 or more syllables, you would use more or most. Beautiful, more beautiful than, the most beautiful. And there's a mistake here, and I'll tell you what it is. But irregular adjectives, good and bad, those would be good, better than, the best, bad, worse than, the worst, And how far got in there, I do not know. So I'm going to take that away because that is a mistake. So let me just take that away right now. I apologize for that. And gone. So one more time. Irregular adjectives, for example, good and bad, are different. So you would have good, better, best, and bad, worse, worst. Far is not an irregular adjective. That is why I took it out. All right. So in 5 seconds, moving on to the next slide. All right, this is something that I've already told you about. Just a quick review. If you haven't, if it ends in an E, you just add the R or ST. If it ends in a Y and you're writing, change the Y to I. All right, 5 seconds. All right, this is a quick chart. So this is a super quick review of comparatives and superlatives. I'll leave this up. You can pause the video for as long as you need. I don't really need to explain this again. So yeah, again, pause the video for as long as you need now. And now we move on to language point on page 34. So here, yep, here we go again with pausing the video so that you can write in the comparative or superlative that is missing in each blank space. So pause the video for as long as you need now. All right, so here are the answers to the grammar. All right, as we've already stated from before, one syllable, you add an ER or EST at the end. So cheap, cheaper than, the cheapest, wide, wider than, the widest, most, not all, most, 2-syllable adjectives, and all adjectives of 3 or more syllables. We use more and the most. We also can use less or the least. So we have expensive, more expensive than, the most expensive, detailed, less detailed than, the least detailed, and again, using good and bad as examples of irregular comparative superlatives here. Good, better than, and the best. Bad, worse than, the worst. And we use not as to say that something is not similar or the same to something or someone else. Not as easy as. You can change this. For example, you could say, oh, the movie was not as good as I thought, meaning it was bad. Or the movie was not as bad as I thought, meaning it was good. So this can be changed. The easy part can also be changed to another adjective. All right, 5 seconds if you need to make notes or anything. All right, and here we go. The next slide. So here, as usual, you will write in the comparative or superlative in the blank space. And yeah, pause the video for as long as you need now. Okay, so here are the answers.
5.3 A.
I get more professional advice in a shop than online. I think in general, the staff in a store have a better knowledge of the products. That's very useful.
B.
I know the prices aren't as low as online, but it's the quickest way to get the product I want. I don't like to wait for a package to come.
C.
The most important thing for me is to see and touch the products. It's easier to make the right choice, but I still buy a lot of things I don't need.
D.
Well, it's less difficult to return or exchange items than when you buy online. With a real store, I can just walk there or go in the car. It's also the least expensive way because you don't pay for postage.
E.
Well, you see it in the news. The postal service isn't as reliable now. Delivery times are longer and a lot of packages are lost. So I prefer to buy in a shop.
All right, so here you can pause the video for as long as you need to make notes or write down the answers. And 5 seconds. All right, remember, cheaper than, more expensive than, and so on. Comparatives, we're only doing comparatives. So you're going to not say these sentences aloud because it's a video, but write down at least 2 comparatives for each one, and I will give you some examples. I'll just pause the video long enough. Well, you will pause the video for as long as you need to write down just 2 comparatives. That's all. All right, so make 2 comparative sentences, write them down, and then I will tell you some examples. So pause the video for as long as you need. All right, so some examples. Remember, you have to use than when you're making comparatives. Cats are cuter than dogs. Dogs are more active than cats. Those are just 2 examples. All right. I'll move on to the next slide in 5 seconds. All right, same thing. Tea, coffee. Pause the video for as long as you need now. Again, because these are comparatives, don't forget than. Tea is healthier than coffee. Coffee is more bitter than tea. Just a couple of examples. All right. 5 seconds. Soccer, rugby. You know what to do. Pause the video for as long as you need. All right. Soccer is more popular than rugby. Rugby is more dangerous than soccer. 2 examples. All right, 5 seconds. All right. Pause the video for as long as you need to write down 2 comparatives. All right. Beaches are more relaxing than mountains. Mountains are higher than beaches. Okay. 5 seconds. All right. Pause the video for as long as you need. All right. Night and day. 2 super easy comparatives could be night is darker than day. Day is lighter than night. Yeah, 5 seconds. Right, we have 2 more slides. Here's one of them. Yep, pause the video for as long as you need. Okay, welcome back. You could do something like the countryside is calmer, C-A-L-M-E-R, calmer than the city. The city is busier than the country. All right, 5 seconds. And yeah, pause the video for as long as you need. All right, welcome back. No. Soju is stronger than beer. Beer is more sparkling than soju. All right. And that is it. Review your notes if you need to practice more. If you have any questions, of course, you can always ask me in class. And yeah, I'll see you in class. That's it. Thank you. And yeah, see you in class. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Bye.